Hey guys, Tim here, and I have something really fantastic to show you. But first, I want to ask you a real quick question. Have you ever been traveling? Have you been out in a public place? Have you had to take a train, a plane, a bus ride? Something where you had belongings, you had expensive electronics, you had maybe an Apple iPad or a tablet or a Kindle or a laptop or a desktop computer, or anything that you're moving with you that's expensive that you're worried about a possibility of a thief stealing from you. You know, maybe it's not a thief. Maybe it's just somebody who thinks, oh, you know, it's a brown bag. My wife said, get the brown bag. And they think that's your laptop bag, that actually belongs to their wife. They go ahead and grab it, and you're out some really expensive things or some really personal items. Well, there's some solutions out there. There's locks, but you know what? You can cut through the locks. There's alarms. Well, the alarms really don't work because half of them you have to tie and cable them down to something. Well, we have something that is completely awesome. We have the cable lock alarm. Now, I know I just said, well, what if you don't want to have to tie something down? Well, this is the great part about this. Not only this is a cable lock alarm with a 3-digit combination code, but it is motion sensitive. So if you don't want to have to cable something down, you don't have to. And I'm serious, it is really easy to use. It is really fantastic. One feature that I have to show you right off the bat, which is totally amazing to me, is the fact that with a lot of these alarms, the easiest way to disarm them is just pull the battery out. Well, what do you do if somebody pulls the battery out of your alarm? Well, it's not much of an alarm then. Check this out. This is the battery compartment. Takes a 9-volt battery, lasts nearly forever in the device. You can't open it. I mean, I'm pulling as hard as I can, and I can't open this. You have to have the code set to your code, and you have to press a button on the side for that battery compartment to release to get the battery. If you don't have that button pressed down and that code in there correctly, it is not going to release. It is not going to go back in. That's how fantastic it is. Second thing, remember how I said that it is a cable lock? Well, it does work like a regular cable lock, and here's the great part about this. 48-inch long cable, and check this out. Automatically retracts back into the unit by a press of a button. So here I am, I've got my laptop bag, let's say I'm at Panera Bread for lunch, and the buzzer goes off. Well, my soup's ready. Okay, now I have a choice. You know, do I leave my laptop there alone and worry about it? Really as simple as this. You go ahead, hit the button, release the cable. I'm gonna wrap the cable around my laptop bag handle. I'm gonna go ahead and clamp it right into the base here. Now, it's not long enough, easy enough. Go ahead and hit the button again, and I can extend it even further. I can pull that out all the way up until 4 feet. Press it right in again, simple as this. Hold down that on button. It's gonna blink for you 3 seconds. The really great part is it gives you time to arm it, time to place it down. Once it's moved, if that cable is broken, if you lift it up, if you try to grab the bag and run, I'm just gonna show you here, it does not take much, right? So here's my bag. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move it over slightly. Here we set a warning alarm, you know, gives you 3 seconds, lets you disarm it. You didn't disarm it, and you can hear, I mean, this is blaring loud right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and release that, and there we go, the alarm's off. But like I said, what if you don't want to have to cable everything down? You know, I don't want to. I don't want to have to spend all that time. Well, here's the really great part. It's motion sensitive. Same thing. Now, instead of wrapping that cable around something, I'm just going to put it from the top into the base, and I'm going to turn it on right on top of my phone. So there we go. We're going to hold down. We're going to make sure that's clipped into place, and we're going to hold it down for 3 seconds. 3 blinks again, tells me the alarm is armed. I'm good to go. Now, somebody comes over and says, oh, hey, that's a nice one. I think I'm going to take it. Well, I grab it, you know, I start to walk away, and that alarm starts going off like no one's business. Holy, wow, that is loud. It is really, really great. And like I said, not only that, but if you cut that cable, it's also going to ring off. I'm obviously not going to cut it here for you to show you, but if you cut it, it rings off also. Combination lock, 3-digit code, really simple to use, locks the battery compartment, so that cannot be removed without the code. So there's no way to disable this alarm. There's no way to get around this alarm. If you have this alarm wrapped around, in or on anything that you have, luggage, laptops, expensive electronics, you know, maybe a baby's bassinet with all your baby stuff in there. I mean, really, anything that you can imagine, either wrapping this around, putting this on, or putting this in, it is going to protect. Pick it up. It's a great deal. I know you're going to love it.